What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and in the week and a half since Marvel's new Warriors trailer came out, it has been roundly destroyed, roasted, vilified, made fun of in basically every section of fandom, no matter who it is, even the people that they are trying to target with this book. And Daniel Kibblesmith has not escaped criticism. We found out a little bit about Daniel Kibblesmith, the fact that, he did some work before he did this for Marvel. Before we knew him at Marvel, he did this book called Santa's Husband. It is a story about Black Santa Claus and his white male Santa husband. And you could even say you could see in a tweet, even before he ever thought about writing this book, Daniel Kibblesmith said that he would only tell his future child Santa was black. If they see a white one, we'll say that's his husband, Kibblesmith wrote. Now, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure who hurt Daniel Kibblesmith in his past to prompt him to say that, to prompt him to think this, to prompt him to want to write something as horrifying as this children's storybook, but he did. And that's not the most embarrassing thing about Daniel Kibblesmith. This New Warriors is not the most embarrassing thing about Daniel Kibblesmith. I have uncovered some video. Now, I say me, it's just been passed on to me, and I have to give a big shout out to Culture Casino for giving me this footage. We have Daniel Kibblesmith on a dating show. Yes, that's right, a dating show. Evidently, Daniel Kibblesmith is a millionaire. He made his millionaire writing for Groupon or something as a Groupon editor, something like that. He went on to work for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and now obviously is writing for Marvel. Just seems like a hilarious dude, this guy. But he evidently had a lot of money. And there's a show called Millionaire Matchmaker where people who had a bunch of money but had a tough time finding or interacting with women. You don't say, this guy right here. Let's see what he says about comics before we talk about how we see him interact on a date. We'll see if maybe there's any connection.
Of New Warriors #1. I got interested in the New Warriors.
When I did the reaction to this initial trailer, I put up the EVS soy boy picture. I think it's pretty apt, especially when you're about to see him on a dating show.
Later, I remember seeing them on the shelf when I was a kid, picking up comics in the 90s, and just feeling like they were too cool for me. Like I was intimidated by, Night Thrasher who had a blade coming out of his wrist.
Yes, the man who is intimidated by comic book characters on the shelf. Can you imagine he'd have trouble dating or relating to women? No, there's no way. Someone who creates characters, incredible characters like this. Trailblazer, Snowflake, Safe Space. You can't imagine he'd have trouble with women, right? But why don't we go ahead and pull it up? Let's just give it a watch right now. I want to see Daniel Kibblesmith about 9 years ago. Let's see him out on a date.
Hey!
There he is. Hands crossed. Now, I'm not a body language expert or anything, but hands crossed in front of his body. Okay, all right. Let's see how he interacts the first time he meets this girl. Let me make sure the volume's up for you guys. Here we go.
Hi! How do you do?
How's it going? You look really nice.
Thank you so much.
Look at his face, man. Look at his face. Look at his face when he's getting kissed on the cheek. Oh my God.
Hi. When Sharina first came around the corner, I was really blown away. She was wearing glitter, which was an interesting choice. I got a little bit on me when she gave me a little hug, and I'm not really sure how to clean this shirt. It's got, folds.
So, this chick, who is obviously very confident, walks straight up to him, gives him a kiss on the cheek. He doesn't know how to handle it. He doesn't know how to interact with her. He's upset that she got glitter on him. That's what he's upset about. Probably one of the first women he's touched in a long time, but he's worried about the glitter. Gotcha.
I'm really excited about dinner. I think it'll be good to get some food in there.
Good. As far as your personal life, I know where you're born, I know where you're from, I know about your work, but get deep into your inner self. For myself, I actually lost my virginity at 18.
What? Wait, you lost your virginity? Is that what you're saying? I'm pretty sure that's where he's coming from right now.
I know I'm the one who's supposed to be the tiger, but Sharina was the lioness. She went deep and personal right away.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the tiger, Daniel. Daniel Kibblesmith, the tiger, the dude who goes out there and just slays. I bet.
I don't have to be your girlfriend or anything, but I can help you kind of loosen up and break out of your shell.
I think that would be really fun.
So I think you should give me a peck on the lips.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the look of a man who just got asked by a woman to kiss him. I don't know about that. Kissing a woman? I don't know if I can handle that.
That's not bad. I don't have any sores. I was being silly.
Okay,
I was just being silly.
I felt like we had kind of gone
He looks so nervous right now.
beyond baby steps and into big, whopping macro steps. I wasn't really ready for that, and I'd been eating a lot of weird shellfish and...
Oh, I've been eating weird shellfish. I don't know if I'm ready to kiss a woman after eating all of that shellfish. Just saying.
cheese.
Don't be scared. Be blunt.
Got it.
You can close your eyes.
Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Just kiss her, man. This is the man who's intimidated by comic book characters. This is the man who has to make people like Snowflake and Safe Space and try to turn those words into something that's not an insult. Because that's probably what he was called a lot of his life. He was probably told to find his safe space a lot of his life. Maybe by this woman after they went on their date and he interacted like this. My God, dude, that's embarrassing.
But see, that wasn't hard.
No,
Look,
that
you
wasn't
came
bad
out of
at
your
all.
shell. And it was very light. Do it again. Come here.
Okay.
She just grabs him and pulls him in for the kiss and he like closes his eyes and grimaces. God, bro.
Much better.
Much.
Look at that face. This is a man who's just been kissed. This is a man who's just been kissed.
Better.
Much better.
Thank you.
Holy cow, that is embarrassing. And that's why I said this whole comic book thing, not the most embarrassing thing in Daniel Kibblesmith's life, although I do think that it maybe gives a little insight into who he is. The fact that he was intimidated by comic book characters, the fact that he decided that he needed to make a group of characters who, you know, stood out and were different. Maybe would have got bullied a little bit or something like that. They want to turn these terms around, right? Take these terms of insults and turn them around on people. Now, Daniel Kibblesmith is obviously very successful. He's on that show because he's a millionaire. So good for him. And he is married now. I looked at his wife. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it is just because someone got word that he did have money. Either way, a lot of us, I think, are looking forward to Marvel's New Warriors. It is not just our side of the internet here. You have this Bounding Into Comics article that says Marvel Comics is roasted following the release of New Warriors, but it's not just us over here that are usually critical of things like this. It's even people like the Mary Sue. The internet is having a mixed reaction to Snowflake and Safe Space. They go over how the non-binary community, the LGBTQ plus community, has a big issue with these characters because it just didn't hit the mark. But we'll see, I guess. When you have people like Daniel Kibblesmith writing for Marvel, I guess who knows what we're going to see next from them. But I had to show that with you guys. Again, shout out Culture Casino. I'm going to put him in the description of the video and put him in the end card. Definitely check out his channel. Thank you for getting that to me, brother. But I just had to sit and laugh at this nonsense. But a little bit of insight into the person who is writing these stories for you. These stories that are going to relate with so many people. But let me know what you think about this in the comments below. That ratio just keeps getting worse. It's going to hit 200K sooner or later, and that's going to be pretty damn funny when it does. But let me know what you think about this video about Daniel Kibblesmith and his millionaire matchmaking episode, which is just cringeworthy, but in such a good way. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video out there, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.